Here's how I am preparing sweet potatoes for planting now. So I placed it in a container filled with water. It was sitting out on my terrace where it received ample sun and warmth. This process was quite fast, perhaps in just a month or even less. Everything actually sprouted. The next thing that you will need to do once the young shoots have grown to be at least 10 centimeters tall is to carefully pinch off some of the growth from the plant. So like I'm doing here, you'll remove these lower leaves, then place them in a container with water, put them in the exact same spot where your sweet potato was kept until it sprouted these roots. Next to it, also place these young shoots in a glass of water or a jar, however you prefer. In just 3 or 4 days, it will sprout small roots. Right here down below, it will put out small roots. When they are about 2 or 3 centimeters long, feel free to plant it in prepared soil. I planted it in mounds that I placed in hay. So I put regular soil here, then added 1 spoon of chicken manure, mixed it all together. Then in the hay I created small little nests. I placed about 2 handfuls of that soil mixture into each one, and then I planted the sweet potatoes. And what's really important to remember is that the sweet potato plant absolutely loves water. So what you need to do is water it thoroughly both in the morning and again in the evening. I personally have been watering it consistently and also supplementing its nutrition with this special natural mixture that I carefully prepare myself from various fresh fruits and vegetables. And because of all that, as you can clearly see, it's absolutely flourishing and truly enjoying its life. My sweet potato here in the hay, and now I'm going to show you how it looks, how I've nicely nestled it in. Up there with these. Look, you can see. You see how beautiful it is right here. So it has completely spread out, and now it will nicely put out its vines just like a watermelon. And a melon, that's precisely the manner in which something like this spreads. Once it has finally blossomed and opened up, then we will certainly know that its fruits are also fully ripe. It is widely said that from this very single one, from its new shoot, we can expect to harvest approximately 2 kilograms of sweet potatoes. So, as you can see, we have 10 of these small planting mounds right here. This means we'll have a grand total of 20 kilograms of sweet potatoes for our household, which is perfectly sufficient for our needs. And of course, there's always a small bucket of water kept readily available nearby, because as I mentioned earlier, this particular plant truly loves water. I water it morning and evening. Look, it's still damp even though it's scorching outside. By tonight, then I'll just add a little water and that's all. Don't go overboard with the water, but I'm telling you right now, just poke your finger into the soil and you'll clearly see that it's still quite moist. And what's truly fantastic about it, you genuinely won't have any work to do around it at all, especially when it comes to hoeing. If any small unwanted blade of grass should sprout up here within this little nest, you simply need to carefully pull it out and the plant will then generously reward you with its delicious, bountiful fruits.